Assalamu alaikum students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to talk about the poem The Road Not Taken, summary and theme of this poem. So by the end of this unit, you'll be able to understand what is the summary of the poem, and you'll be able to write down summary in your own words. You'll be able to tell and write down theme of this poem. Okay, so to start with, we'll start with the summary of the poem. In this poem, the speaker walking through a forest whose leaves have turned yellow in autumn, he comes to a fork in the road, divergent road, okay, where the road was diverged. The speaker regretting that he is unable to travel by both roads, since he is, after all, just one person, one traveler. He stands at the fork in the road for a long time and he tries to see where one of the paths leads. However, the speaker can't see very far because the forest is dense and the road is not straight. Okay. Then the second stanza, it talks about the speaker takes the other path, judging it to be just as good a choice as the first one, and supposing that it may even be the better option of the two. Since it is grassy and it looks less worn than the other path, since it is not used by many people, so he feels that that would be better choice. Though now that the speaker has actually walked on the second road, he thinks that in reality the two roads must have been more or less equally worn in. Both of them are equally um, used by the people. Now, reinforcing this statement, the speaker recalls that both roads were covered in leaves which had not yet been turned black by foot traffic or by the people who had been walking on them. The speaker exclaims that he is in fact just saving the first road. He is just saving the first road and he will travel it at later date, but then immediately he contradicts. He contradicts him with the acknowledgement that in life one roads tend to lead onward to another. So it is therefore unlikely that he will ever actually get a chance to return to that first road. So in life we get very less chances to turn back on the decisions which we have already taken. Okay? The speaker imagines himself in the distant future recounting with a sigh. It shows regression, okay? He regrets the story of making the choice of which road to take. So actually we are not told whether that was sigh of relief or that was sigh of regret, okay? So we can imagine the situation or we can relate that situation to our situation, okay? Speaking as though looking back on his life from the future, the speaker states that he was faced with a choice between two roads and he chose to take the road that was less traveled. So sometimes we have to make choices and we have to make difficult choices where we don't have many examples set by other people. And sometimes those choices might be right one and sometimes they might prove wrong. But the important point over here is we have to make choices, we have to take risks in our life, and the consequences of that decision have made all the difference in his life. And the same decisions can make a difference in our life also. Sometimes the choice made by us, it might prove the best choice or it might prove the worst choice. So we have to accept those decisions made by us, and we have to make choices, we have to take decisions. So this is the summary of the poem. Now we look at theme. The poem comprises uncertainty and perplexing situations of the mind of people about what they may face when standing on the verge of making choices. It is because life is full of choices and the choice we make define the whole course of our lives. Similarly, the narrator faces a situation during his travel. He finds two roads at a point where he has to choose one and he must abide by his choice. He cannot take a U-turn, okay? He thinks he may come back one day to travel on the other road. However, he also has a feeling that his choice will confront him with new adventures and challenges. Though there is some regret over his choice, Yet he realizes the things he has encountered and the places he has visited because of his path have made all the difference in his life. So whatever choice he has made in his life it has made all the difference in life. So the important point, theme of the poem, one of the themes you can say, that we have to make such choices which create a difference in our life, the choices which make us stand out, stand tall, and we shouldn't have any regrets. Though sometimes in life we have regrets, but it shouldn't be the case in every choice. Okay, some choices they'll make you regretful, but other choices they'll make you stand tall, they'll give you courage, they'll give you strength, and they'll make you a unique person in life. So this is the theme of the poem. We have to make choices, we have to take risks in life, and we have to accept challenges and those risks to stand out, to stand tall, to be proud of ourselves. Hopefully, you would have understood theme and summary of the poem, and you'll be able to write down theme and summary in your own words. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.